I see a lot of exclusive heat. Like I know you have the Oregons. Like explain this. Like this is crazy heat.
Yeah. This here are some of the shoes that I take when I'm booked to display at sneaker events.
Okay, cool.
Because a lot of people want to see some of the shoes I have because not everyone still has these. And these are the first retros of these shoes that still have the Nike Air on the back.
Okay.
And these two right here are the originals of the particular shoes. The Bordeaux, and people want to call it the Raptors, but these were before the Raptors were even out. So those are not the Raptors. Then I have to, go all the way 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. And then these are the low 11s that MJ played in. Not this particular pair, but he did play in the low 11s.
So the I-8 collection, like I know they just brought back 3 colorways this year.
Yeah.
We had crazy loud colors. Were you feeling those?
Nah.
Or like not at all?
Didn't want any of those.
Oh, right.
I did get some of the other ones, which when we get down there, I'll show you that released, but not those.
Not those.
This is Rip Hamilton when he was with the Pistons in 04 when they beat the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Game worn shoe.
Oh, man.
So this is Eddie Jones. Miami Heat has his name on the tongue. So I mean, I've been blessed to be able to come across some shoes. They know that I'm not gonna resell them. I'm gonna keep them, and they're my size, so I wear them too. Here's some cleats right here. CC Sabathia right there. And these are some baseball and football cleats. These two, those are customs. This is the Sonics 22. That's another Ray Allen PE. And these are custom I had done by AstroTurf Custom. I couldn't get the Ben 9.
Okay.
So I had him
customize
a Ben 9 low. And he even hooked up the stamp where you can see the writing on the stamp that comes on the Ben series shoe. I do have some Nike shoes, which I'll show you. Some Air Force Ones, and Champs used to send me shoes. They sent me some KDs. I even have a pair of Pumas that they sent me. Out of respects, I put the shoes on. They knew that I'm just a Jordan person, mainly. But I have ventured out. I do have some foams, too, which I'll show you. But, this is Marquette. This is Cal. And Oregon, which are very, very hard to come by. This is an autographed shoe by Ray Allen of the K54-5. I was able to get that signed by a subscriber of mine who's over in France and was able to get that signed for me.
So transitioning over into 11s, this is my absolute favorite retro. Like I see you have some of stuff I wouldn't ever think I would actually see in person. Like you have the snakeskin 11s.
Yes, gotta pull that out.
This is heat.
Yes, still wearable.
This is crazy.
Actual snakeskin. Yes.
So even with these, how would you just transition to okay, I could wear this 11 with this. You can't really, wear this just on a casual day. So how do you pick your shoes, for special occasion wise? Is it something you would wear to SneakerCon or something like that?
Yes,
okay.
That's something I would wear to either SneakerCon, a sneaker event, or some type of event where there would be some people around or something like that, just to have on something different that you don't see every day.
Yeah, that's definitely something. Yeah. And then you have the white colorway in them as well. Getting stuff like that, does that just come with time and just being able to get your hands on certain stuff?
Well, I got those when they released. That's the good thing about me. I've always been the same size. I'm a true 13 and a half. So I can wear 13s or 14. 14s are more comfortable whenever I can find them.
Yes.
But I've always been the same size because when I started I was already grown like these originals like those. Then the cherries as well. You see the retro of the cherries.
Wow.
You know, so and also of the Blue Boys. The laces were so long back then, you know, and they made up the laces short. But you know, I've just been blessed to be able to be around when shoes retro, you know, and like I already have a spot waiting. I'll just move this one up, and then I'll be able to have the whole row of the Concords. But the one releasing to me is more of a PE with the 45 on the back.
So a lot of people don't know this, but this shoe actually started, you know, me collecting shoes, because I wouldn't say cursed, but I was blessed. Blessed with a fake pair of these. And like I got super dumb troll like at school constantly, and just to be able to like hold these like a real pair in person is like, you know, like you said, every shoe has a story.
Yep.
And this is just like hard work and dedication in this shoe. Like, how do you feel about the Gamma?
I love the Gammas. I didn't pick up the cap and gowns.
I don't blame you.
I did a video on a fake pair for a friend of mine that he actually picked up, and I like them now, and maybe I'll go back and get them, but I passed on them. I like those more than the cap and gown.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's a very good colorway. It's not a colorway you see a lot, and you're able to wear it.
Yeah, the teal is sweet. Yeah.
So, I see something I don't think I've ever seen these before.
That's a custom.
Okay, so
Seymour Kicks made these for me. Now they go like this.
So I see a
91, 92, 93, 96, 97, 98. The 6 championships. So
wow.
I call these the 6 championship 13s.
All right, so over here we got, you know, 14s. I see these last shot 14s. You know,
yes.
The good people from Fire Laces gave you
good.
These,
Yes,
right?
the good people from Fire Laces. Yes.
So how was you feeling about this remastered pair? Did you like it?
It was close to.
It was actually close to the original.
To the original, yes.
Oh, wow.
And the original is right next to it.
Okay.
But you know, with the original, look at how pointed the toe is, and how round it. See, and Jordan Brand is always gonna make the shoe a retro different from the original because they want to show respects to the original. But that is super close.
Yeah. They actually did pretty good. And these were sitting on shelves. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
It's like the shoes they actually put, you know, effort into, people don't want them.
And I don't understand that even with like the maroon 6s, they sad. You know, all the shoes with the Nike Air on the back that people have been crying for, they sad. And then the 15s.
That's something you don't see a lot.
Yeah, these the original. And I want to show you these. I'm not sure if you've ever seen these.
Never.
These are the Jordan Mocks. And those were a spin-off of the 15s. It was like a slide-on casual shoe. Oh. Now, you know how they have the slides now?
Yeah.
This is what we had back in the day when I was playing. After you got done playing, you would slide into some mules after you balled and just go home.
I'm not going to even lie to y'all. I would take these over slides. I'm not going to even lie to you. I would kind of take these over slides. I mean, like, yeah. These are pretty good. They
super comfortable.
Did they not do good in sales? They did.
They sat. Wow. They sat, and that was before people were really into slides. Yeah. After you play, people would just put their shoes back on and walk home or go home in them, and not many people were wearing flip-flop slides or whatever you want to call them back then. But now people are. So
in your opinion, do you think if they ever re-release these in like 2 years, do you think people will buy them?
I think so now.
I do too.
Yeah.
Especially with Gucci doing, you know, what they're doing like on the back of shoes. I feel like if Jordan Brand actually brought those back, you know, people would actually mess with them.
Spin off of the 17s. So, and then, you know, we have one of my personal favorites that I would love to see come back, the Cherry Wood 16s with the shroud, and one of the shoes that MJ rocked when he was with the Wizards, This colorway.
I mean, like the material on these is just crazy.
It's just crazy. You know, you got leather and you got suede. So they just mixed it up,
Crazy,
you know,
man.
and gave you a different look with the same model, which is what I really like.
Mhm.
And they don't always do that now. You know, it's like they stick with the same stuff now
So with you having like so many different retros, like you literally have 1 through 17, like is it hard to adapt to new things? Like we have the Jordan 31, stuff like that. Is it hard to see that transition from, you know, stuff like this to this newer era technology?
Only thing that's difficult, and I wouldn't even say difficult, is decision making for me is the colorways.
Okay.
You know, I'm not with all the different colorways that come out. Some of the new colorways I do like, but a lot of them I don't really mess with.
Okay.
The DMP 1-pack with the Celtics and the Bulls, the old love, new love. This one here is the Golden Moments. And this one here is the DMP 7 with the Orlando. And then people can go ahead and say, you know, Raptor with that if they want to. And then this is the infrared pack. The 19s and the 20s here. And 21s. What I call the Bentley 21s. And did you know that this one here, it has a little story? So you get a black light.
Mm-hmm.
And behind the tongue, you're supposed to like decipher this little code. I still haven't been able to do it. And it has a meaning. It's crazy. And then one of my favorites, this is called the Finale 23. Super rare.
Like even with shoes, like we see that you're like genuinely a big Jordan fan, and a lot of people, you know, they say they're a Jordan fan, but they're really not a Jordan fan. And I see like you're really a Jordan fan. So tell us a little bit about this. You got the Wheaties, man, basketballs. Like tell us a little bit about this.
It's 18 different boxes here of the Wheaties, different styles. They still had a cereal in them, and this was one of my favorites from when, you know, I was semi-young. With Tiger Woods, Mary Lou Retton, Walter Payton, Bruce Jenner.
So all the greats at that time.
All the greats at that time. This is like heaven to me, you know, with the PE section.
Okay.
Like I pointed these out before. Not very many people have these. This is the Ray Allen 15. When he was with the Milwaukee Bucks. This one is the 20 with the Sonics. And this is the TS I was telling you about, the Terror Squad 2. Eddie Jones, Memphis Grizzlies. Feel the suede on there. That motion in the ocean on that. These are more of the team shoes of the college team.
Gotcha.
You know, like I showed you the Kale. On the tongue it has Kale. And then on the side it has Bears. So that's back when they were with Jordan Brand.
You got
golf shoes.
Do you think like these are easier to come across than
those
regular
are
releases?
from the Nike outlet. The 4s. I got these at a Nike outlet when I was out in Sacramento for a sneaker show. So what people are doing with these now is taking this cleat off and putting a sole of a regular shoe on it, and you have kind of your own one of one. And this one is a fusion, which not a lot of people rock with, but this was CC Sabathia when he was with the Cleveland Indians. Like this particular shoe right here is the Jordan 3%, his body fat. That's what this shoe is, like a conditioning shoe. All right, here is a boxing shoe for Roy Jones Jr. It was a member of Jordan Brand. This also has the reflective tongue.
So I mean, like they're boxing your style, basically.
Yeah. So
wow,
this is but this
it's like good material on here too.
Is the first version of it. This was actually the first like training shoe. Then as we go back, These are shoes people really hate. The Fusions. You know, I love the fact that Jordan combined with Air Force Ones and had those. And this is my boot section of the different variety of Jordan boots.
That's something you don't see a lot of Jordan boots. Like, these actually look pretty crisp. I would
Yeah.
actually wear these. Like, the material is good on them.
Mixture of suede and leather.
Yeah, this is definitely not. Why? Like, I don't understand.
And a lot of people thought that these were like Timberlands. So these are made off of the sixes by like the Spizike boots. We mentioned earlier about these here, the Dub Zeros. This is the original set of them. I don't really care too much for the retros of them. This is like when they really put their heart and soul into doing the lasering and stuff like that. So